Hello guys, and welcome to Simple Spec Games. Today we are going to see the top action RPG games with pixel graphics. Morbid: The Seven Acolytes is a dark and atmospheric action RPG that blends Lovecraftian horror with brutal combat and deep lore. Players take on the role of the last surviving striver of Dibrom, tasked with defeating the Seven Acolytes, the powerful beings possessed by malevolent deities. The game is known for its rich storytelling, grotesque enemy designs, and strategic combat that requires careful stamina management and weapon selection. The game is woven into its level design, allowing players to explore eerie landscapes filled with secrets, hidden paths, and challenging foes. Eldest Souls is a fast-paced and brutally challenging action RPG that embraces the Souls-like genre with a unique boss rush experience. Players take on the role of a lone warrior armed with a greatsword of pure obsidian, tasked with defeating the old gods who have unleashed a devastating desolation upon the world. The game focuses on intense combat encounters, where each boss presents a distinct challenge requiring precise timing, strategy, and adaptability. The game offers interconnected environments that encourage exploration and discovery. Hunt the Night is a retro-style action-adventure game that blends fast-paced combat with dark fantasy lore. Players step into the role of Vesper, a skilled member of the Stalkers, tasked with reclaiming the world of Medrum from the horrors of the night. The game features intense battles, gruesome enemies, and challenging boss fights, requiring players to master a mix of melee and ranged attacks while harnessing dark powers. The world of Medrum is vast and interconnected, encouraging exploration and discovery. Hunt the Night offers a non-linear approach to progression, allowing players to explore different areas at their own pace. Unsouled is a fast-paced action RPG that demands precise control and mastery of combat mechanics. Players take on the role of a fallen prince who must battle through hordes of enemies, using fluid combos, counterattacks, and environmental interactions. The game emphasizes skill-based combat, where timing and execution are crucial to survival. The game offers interconnected environments that encourage exploration and discovery. Players navigate through beautifully crafted landscapes, uncover hidden secrets, and interact with objects in creative ways, such as using the environment to gain an advantage in combat. Nine Years of Shadows is a beautifully crafted Metroidvania game that blends pixel art aesthetics with deep storytelling and fluid combat. Players take on the role of Europa along with his childhood friend Apino. They take the journey to restore color to a world consumed by darkness. Apino plays a crucial role in restoring color and shielding Europa from dangers. The gameplay revolves around strategic combat, exploration, and puzzle solving, where players switch between elemental armors to gain unique abilities, such as swimming against waterfalls or gliding through air currents. LunarLux is an anime-inspired action-adventure RPG set on the moon in the distant future. Players take on the role of lunar warrior Bella, who must find a way to stop an approaching antimatter comet, the same cosmic force that destroyed Terra 1,000 years ago. The game blends turn-based and action combat, allowing players to battle mysterious creatures called mercs, uncover secrets of a lost civilization, and explore the lunar landscape with a jet suit and a customizable spaceship. Players can zip across maps, fly to different locations, and engage in fast-paced battles while unraveling the mysteries of Luna. Ghostlore is an East Punk action RPG inspired by classic games like Diablo 2 and Titan Quest. The game features a world filled with supernatural creatures from Southeast Asian folklore, such as the Penangal and Hungry Ghosts. Ghostlore introduces a unique glyph system, allowing players to inscribe magical symbols onto their characters for powerful stat boosts. The game offers procedurally generated maps, detailed item customization, and authentic 90s retro graphics. With 6 hero classes, including Exorcist, Geomancer, and Sentinel, players can mix and match abilities to create their own playstyle. Potion Permit is an open-ended crafting simulation RPG. Players take on the role of a chemist sent by the Medical Association to cure the mayor's daughter and earn the trust of the skeptical townsfolk. The game revolves around diagnosing illnesses, gathering ingredients, and brewing potions to heal residents. With real-time combat, players must also battle monsters to collect rare materials. Beyond potion making, players can upgrade their clinic, befriend villagers, and customize their home. The game also includes weather conditions that affect gameplay, adding an extra layer of challenge. ANNO Mutationem is an action-adventure RPG that's set in a cyberpunk world. The game features a unique blend of 2D and 3D gameplay, allowing players to seamlessly switch between side-scrolling combat and exploration in a 3D environment. You play as a highly skilled fighter on a personal mission in a neon-lit metropolis filled with sinister megacorporations, mysterious fringe groups, and bizarre creatures. The game offers fast-paced combat, where you can slash, shoot, combo, and use grenades to defeat hordes of enemies and massive bosses. Players can upgrade in stats, craft items, and modify weapons using chips. Ocean's Heart is an action RPG that embraces a retro-inspired aesthetic with modern gameplay elements. The game follows Tilia, a young woman on a quest to find her missing father. As she explores a vast archipelago, she uncovers ancient ruins, battles formidable monsters, and takes on contracts to fight dangerous foes. The game emphasizes exploration, allowing players to uncover hidden secrets in misty forests, isolated mountain peaks, and saltwater marshes. Along the way, players can upgrade weapons, craft potions, and wield powerful magic to aid them in their journey. Death's Gambit Afterlife is a challenging action platformer with deep RPG elements. Players take on the role of Soren, an agent of death, bound to his service in a quest to uncover the true price of immortality. The game features precise combat mechanics, allowing players to wield a variety of weapons and abilities to battle formidable foes. With Metroidvania-style exploration, players unlock movement upgrades that expand the world. The game also introduces multiple character classes, each with unique abilities and a non-linear progression system, ensuring a personalized experience for every player. Eastward is a beautifully crafted action-adventure RPG that takes players on a journey through a post-apocalyptic world. The game follows John, a quiet miner, and Sam, a mysterious young girl with strange powers, as they escape their underground society to explore the decaying world above. Eastward offers strategic combat, where players switch between John and Sam to utilize their unique abilities. John wields weapons like a trusty frying pan, while Sam harnesses energy-based powers to stun enemies and clear obstacles. The game also includes side quests and cooking mechanics. Virtua Unlimited Project is a pixel art action game featuring VTuber characters. Set in the virtual world of Neo-Babylon, players take on the role of Aizawa Kana, a VTuber who embarks on a journey to uncover hidden truths while battling other VTubers with unique superpowers. The game draws inspiration from Mega Man Zero, offering classic platformer gameplay, retro combat mechanics, and exploration elements. Players can acquire abilities from defeated bosses, enhancing their skills and unlocking new strategies for combat. The game also allowing players to experience VTuber life. Eiyuden Chronicle Rising is an action RPG that offers a mix of fast-paced combat, town-building mechanics, and platforming elements. The game follows CJ, a teenage treasure hunter, as she arrives in New Nevea, a town struggling to rebuild after an earthquake. Players can switch between characters instantly, utilizing their unique abilities to battle enemies, solve puzzles, and upgrade the town. The game features Metroidvania-style exploration, where players revisit areas to access previously unreachable locations. Completing quests for townsfolk earns stamps, which contribute to the town's restoration. BLADECHIMERA is an occult-inspired cyberpunk Metroidvania. The game follows Shin, a demon hunter who has lost his memory, as he embarks on a journey to uncover his past. His companion Lux is a demon that can shapeshift into a sword and manipulate time, offering unique gameplay mechanics. Players explore a dark demon-infested Osaka, battling formidable enemies while unlocking new abilities through a skill tree. The game emphasizes exploration, with Lux's abilities enabling players to restore lost objects and traverse challenging environments. Evoland 2 is a unique RPG that have dynamic gameplay that evolves as players progress through the story. Evoland 2 takes players on a journey through different eras of gaming, shifting between 2D pixel art, 3D graphics, and various gameplay styles such as action RPG, platforming, and even card battles. Players will encounter a variety of challenges, puzzles, and battles that require adapting to different mechanics as the game progresses. The game's narrative is deeply rooted in time travel, allowing players to explore different historical periods while unraveling a compelling storyline filled with references to classic video games. Chef RPG is a single-player cooking RPG that lets players step into the shoes of a young chef tasked with reviving Lusekoya restaurant. The game offers an open-ended experience where players can hunt, harvest, and shop for ingredients while befriending locals to help restore the town's former glory. With a deep skill tree, multiple restaurants to manage, and over 240 recipes to collect, players can craft their own culinary adventure and shape their journey as a chef. The game also features romanceable characters, festivals, and a dense open world where every building can be entered. Garden Story is a charming action RPG where players take on the role of Concord, a young grape who has just been appointed as the guardian of the grove. The game is set in a cozy, vibrant world inhabited by quirky fruits and vegetables, where players must restore the community, combat invasive rot, and uncover the town's hidden past. As Concord, players complete daily requests, rebuild villages, and unlock memories that grant new abilities. The game offers a mix of exploration, combat, and puzzle solving, all wrapped in a wholesome, relaxing atmosphere. Unsighted is a Metroidvania-style adventure game that follows Alma, an automaton who wakes up in a post-war world where humans and robots have clashed. The game introduces a unique mechanic where both the player and non-player characters have a depleting time limit, and once it runs out, they become unsighted, essentially disappearing from the game. The game features fast-paced combat, allowing players to mix melee and ranged attacks while utilizing various weapons and upgrades. Navigation involves platforming challenges, including jumping across gaps and using tools like a hookshot to traverse the environment. Direct sequel to the original game, Blasphemous 2 continues the story of the Penitent One, a silent knight who must navigate a perilous new kingdom to prevent the rebirth of a powerful curse known as the Miracle. The game introduces new weapons, each with unique abilities and skill trees, allowing players to customize their combat style. Players can equip rosary beads for passive bonuses, use prayers for active abilities, and collect statues that provide buffs when combined strategically. The world is filled with deadly traps, challenging platform sequences, and formidable enemies, including massive boss fights that test the player's skills. Crosscode is a retro-inspired action RPG that follows Leah, a mute protagonist who wakes up in a futuristic MMORPG called Crossworlds with no memory of her past. Players explore a vast world filled with puzzles, fast-paced combat, and deep RPG mechanics, blending elements of classic Zelda-style dungeons with modern action gameplay. The game features elemental abilities, allowing players to switch between different attack types to solve puzzles and defeat enemies. Players can also engage in trading, crafting, and upgrading their gear to enhance their abilities. Hyper Light Drifter is an action RPG that blends fast-paced combat with exploration in a beautifully pixelated world. Players take on the role of the Drifter, a mysterious figure suffering from an unknown illness, navigating a vast, interconnected map filled with secrets, enemies, and environmental puzzles. The game emphasizes fluid movement, requiring players to dash strategically to evade attacks and traverse obstacles. Combat is intense and precise, with a mix of melee slashes, ranged weapons, and special abilities that demand careful timing and positioning. Chronicles is an action RPG that delivers a fast-paced, loot-heavy experience with deep character customization. Players choose from 4 distinct classes: Templar, Berserker, Warden, and Warlock, each with unique abilities and skill trees that allow for extensive build variety. The game features procedurally generated dungeons filled with enemies, bosses, and treasures, encouraging players to experiment with different strategies and gear combinations. Combat is fluid and intense, with a focus on chaining abilities, managing cooldowns, and optimizing damage output. The mastery system that unlocked at level 100 further enhances character progression, offering additional perks and stat boosts. Dungeon Munchies is a side-scrolling action RPG that combines combat with cooking mechanics in a quirky undead-themed world. Players take on the role of a reanimated corpse guided by the eccentric necromancer chef named Simmer, who tasks them with hunting down monsters, cooking them, and consuming dishes to gain special abilities. The game features a variety of weapons, from swords to bows, allowing players to mix and match their combat style. The cooking system is central to progression, as different meals provide buffs that enhance movement, attack power, and survivability. Drova Forsaken Kin is an action RPG that blends dark fantasy with Celtic mythology, immersing players in a world where ancient spirits and divided factions battle for control. The game features an open-world environment with exploration-driven gameplay, allowing players to uncover forgotten abilities and unravel the mysteries of a past shrouded in secrecy. Combat is strategic, requiring precise timing and skillful use of weapons, while Perception Mode enables players to track footsteps and uncover hidden clues. The game also incorporates RPG elements such as quests, character progression, and faction-based decisions that shape the player's journey. So, that is the video. Which game is your favorite? Please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.